I dropped a 30 bomb with all the buffed weapons in the Season 5 Reloaded update and analyzed every single stat so I can bring you the following: the best close, mid, and long range meta, the best controller and mouse and keyboard builds for each of those weapons, my personal suggestion for the best builds in normal or ranked matches, and last but not least, something a little bit spicy at the end that will change how you look at this meta and all the YouTube videos out there. Starting off with the close range SMG meta. We will be looking at 3 important factors and then I will rank them from worst to best and give you the proper loadouts for each gun. The first factor is the time to kill from 0 to 8 meters and then from 9 to 12 meters and then after 12 meters. The second factor will be the ADS speed and the last factor will be the ADS strafe speed. Because if you shoot while you're standing still, you're not taking advantage of rotational aim assist if you're on controller and you're making yourself an easy target. So up to 8 meters we got the Lachman Shroud at first place, followed by a tie between the ISO 45 and the Lachman sub, followed by the Fennec. Then we got the Vel and the BAS-P tying up, followed by the P90 at the last place. Then between 9 to 12 meters we got the Fennec, followed by the Shroud, BAS-P and Vel all tying for second place. Then we got the ISO 45 and the P90, and the last place we got the Lachman sub. And after 12 meters we got the BAS-P in the first place, the Lachman Shroud in second place, then the third place is the Fennec, and then we have a tie for the fourth place between the P90 and the ISO 45. Then we got the MP5 or the Lachman sub at the last place again. One important thing about the Lachman Shroud, this is the time to kill in its burst fire mode. If you switch it to single fire, look at the time to kill. It's literally dominating at all the ranges. So if you're comfortable by shooting your SMG 1 bullet at a time and you can still move really well with it, then this is the ultimate SMG meta. Now for the ADS speed, the Lachman sub and the Lachman Shroud both take first place. Then it's followed by the Vel and BAS-P for second place. Third place is gonna be the Fennec, followed by the ISO 45, and the last place is the P90 or known as the PDSW 528. As for the strafe speed while you're ADSing, most of them have the same strafe speed, except because second place is gonna be the BAS-P and last place is gonna be the Vel 46. And now it's time to rank the SMGs from worst to best, and then my personal suggestions for public and ranked games. In the last spot, we got the P90. It's the worst of them all. On top of that, the iron sights are just too bad, so you might need to lose an attachment for an optic, which makes the weapon even worse. After that, we got the Lachman sub. Yes, it has the best ADS speed and the second best time to kill till 8 meters. But after that, it is just the worst, so there are better options. In 5th place, we got the Vel 46. Yes, it got buffed, but it's only for limb damage, so it's mostly the same. It is overall balanced in every single way, but not the best in anything except being really good for movement. After that, we got the newly buffed BAS-P. I love this weapon. It's still one of the best wings to use in ranked right now, but overall it has a bit slower time to kill in the close range aspect and its movement is kind of clunky. So in high ranked lobbies, this might get you killed. In 3rd place, we got the GOAT, we got the ISO 45. It is just great in every single aspect and it has the second best time to kill at close range, and in movement it slaps hard. And the best part about this weapon is it maintains a really good time to kill even after 9 to 8 meters. In 2nd place, we got the Fennec 45. After dominating the early Warzone 2 days, it's back and it's slapping hard. Great movement, great time to kill at close and medium range. The only problem with it is its ADS speed. So if you're fine with having a little bit more recoil, take away the Spiral Flash Hider muzzle and you're set to go. And in 1st place, we got the Lachman Shroud. Who would have thought? A new SMG and it's the meta. And remember, if you use it in single fire, it's even better. As for my personal suggestion, I would use the ISO 45 or the Fennec, especially in ranked games. The reason I don't want to use the Lachman Shroud is because it's a burst weapon. Even if you're on controller and you mastered aim assist, this is not a single fire mid or long range weapon, which we're gonna get to later on in the video. This is for close range, so it's gonna be annoying for both mouse and keyboard and controller players to move around and be very agile while non-stop clicking their trigger finger or their mouse finger. Now, before moving on to the mid and long range meta, I got a question for you guys. Which input do you think is better in Warzone 2? Mouse and keyboard or controller? Let me know down in the comments and why you chose that answer. Oh, and the like and sub will always be appreciated. Now, let's keep moving. And now for the mid and long range meta. 3 factors will be taken into consideration: the time to kill, the bullet velocity, and the recoil control. It will be a mix of ARs, battle rifles, and LMGs, But keep in mind, at the end, I will add something a little bit spicy and something forgotten at the same time. And if there's a weapon that you don't see on the list, it means it just didn't make the cut and there's no point of adding too much weapons to this video. When it comes to the time to kill, I prefer focusing on the 20 to 50 meter range only. The reason for that choice is because given the current state of Warzone and how the guns are, engagements beyond the 50 meter mark are not that realistic, as any good player will have enough time to react and take cover, and the only time this time to kill matters is if somebody is caught out in the open, and even in that case, most weapons at that range will have a even or very close time to kill, and only the recoil control patterns are what matter. So up to 39, 40 meters, the Kastov 762 and the FR Avancer both take the #1 spot, with the FR Avancer having a better time to kill between 40 to 43 meters. Now, at 44 meters and up to 50 meters, the Kastov 762 generally has the best time to kill, with the FR Avancer taking the second place and then the M13B after that. Now for the ranking without any spicy additions. In the last place, we got the HCR. It's a beamer, but only shows its great time to kill after the 50 meter mark. Anything else before that, there are a lot of better options, but I do need to keep in mind that it has the best bullet velocity out of all the weapons in this category. In third place, we got the Kastov 762. Yes, it has a great time to kill and great range, but that is only using this build, which has a lot of recoil and absolutely sucks. So if you want a better recoil, you have to use this build instead, but keep in mind that that will give you a less effective damage at range. In second place, we got the M13B, which is just purely amazing, and I'm having a lot of fun using it in rank. There's no need for under barrel, as this weapon barely has any recoil, which gives us the option to add the high velocity ammunition, making it a hit scan machine. And in the first place, we got the buffed FR Avancer. Why is it the best? Because even without high velocity ammo, it slaps and it has really good muzzle velocity. Barely any recoil, and it has a great time to kill at all the ranges. And a small added bonus, it has great movement considering it's a long range weapon. And now for the spicy edition, it's gonna be 2 weapons. A lot of people did not like this weapon because they said it has a lot of recoil. But if this weapon has a lot of recoil, based on what you guys said in the previous video and in the DMs on Discord, I'll say this. How did you guys like the AMAX from Warzone 1? Because the AMAX had a very similar bouncy recoil, just like this spicy weapon that I'm about to mention. But in case the recoil is something that you guys can't manage, then just switch it to single fire. It'll have no recoil whatsoever, and actually even better time to kill, better than anything in the game, period. And this weapon is the Lockman 762 battle rifle. The time to kill is better than anything in single fire or full auto. Just practice using it and you'll be set to go after a few days. And on top of that, most of the fights are within the 50 meter range now. So the recoil isn't going to be that much of an issue if you think about it. And if you feel like you're never going to get used to the Lockman 762 and it's just not for you, there is another hidden meta weapon. Well, it wasn't hidden, but now it is apparently, because everybody seemed to forget about it. And it's the SO14 battle rifle. In single fire, it absolutely shreds, and in full auto, it's still great and better than all the previously mentioned weapons except the Lockman 762. Personally, for ranked and public games, I'm gonna suggest the SO14 as the first option, followed by the M13B and the FR Avancer for the average and skilled player. But don't be mad if somebody rolls up on you and kills you with the Lockman 762, regardless of what weapon you have. I hope you guys found this video beneficial and useful to you guys. And as always, play hard and smart, and I'll catch you in the next one.